Hello, everyone, and we are live on my personal profile. Another call recording this week. I'm getting married next week, so you're not getting one next week, so I'm going to do it this week, 2 in 7 days. These videos are quite popular. They're gaining some traction on our YouTube channel. We have about 5 to 10 views per video, so I'm going to keep pumping them out. The reason why I love doing live call recordings is, for me personally, nothing helped me get better at sales. I review our team's calls. I may as well review them, and you guys can listen too. Truly hope you get tremendous value from this. As always, let me check my Facebook profile, and you guys can listen too. Okay, so the sound is on. So the title, 28 days for $299, man from Hawaii sells to a lovely lady in Queensland. Whew. Every day I talk to gym owners, one this morning, and a lot of times I used to think it was just leads and sales, but it can be shattering different beliefs. Now, this lady, she ran a Pilates studio, and she said to Jamie, every single person wants class packs. And I said, okay, well, what's your average class pack? And she said 10 per person. So, and your class pack is $200. I said, yep. She goes, how many to renew? She said, not many. I said, so your average lifetime value is $200. I said, perhaps we could do a 6 or 12-month membership at 50 a week, for example. That would change your lifetime value to $2,600. Do you think that would help? It's like, I've never thought about that, right? So a belief. I spoke to another guy the other day, and he runs a program, and he loves Fit Over 50, my favorite demographic. And he also said, Jamie, because they're over 50, he said, do you think that they will pay over the phone, or do you think they're going to be really skeptical? And I said, well, mate, I said, would you believe me if I told you that I sold over 400 people over the age of 50 last year, a $3,000 program over the phone? And he literally said he wouldn't believe me. It's true. And this is another belief. Abe is an amazing salesperson trained by Jeremy Miner, currently working in the objection box. And he's a very, very, very talented salesperson. Now, he lives in Hawaii, and he is getting inbound calls booked for him from Australia. And he's calling for gyms in Brisbane. He called for a pole dancing studio in Adelaide. And I want that to sink in, that belief, that shift. Like, if a man from Hawaii called Abe can sell people in Brisbane over the phone, then so can you. And I actually think selling over the phone is almost identical to selling in person. It's just the belief around selling over the phone. All right. As I mentioned, this call is very different because Abe was so highly trained, so highly experienced. I gave him a bit of freedom around the script, and I actually said, hey, mate, like, you got any changes for me? Can you improve that? It's a really interesting call. He goes in really deep into the why and also the cost of inaction. So I think it'd be good for people to hear. So let's rock in. I think it starts about 47 seconds in, where he's about to ask my favorite question: What sparked your interest?
What would you say sparked your interest?
I'm going to New Zealand in September for the September holidays, going skiing, and I'm terrified that I can't ski anymore.
Okay. How was the last time you went skiing?
So I repeat myself on a daily basis. What sparked your interest? I'm going skiing in September. What a goal. What a goal we've got. 1 minute and 3 seconds into the call.
When I was probably 20 years ago, when I was about 19.
Okay. Well, what are you
Oh, no,
looking
so
to
a bit
do?
later. In Russia, I went, so maybe 25.
Went skiing in Russia?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I went to Russia in the 90s, but I didn't go skiing.
Well, yeah, I tried snowboarding at one of the inner city dingos, but anyway.
It's just amazing how different Abe is compared to our other two legendary closers, Bryce and Dylan. Three now, Angus. But if you follow the principles, if you follow the phases, accent aside, you can sell.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, it's another conversation. It'll be pretty fun. Okay, so like, what's the goal that you're looking for here? I mean, other than skiing, like, what would allow you to ski the way that
I love that. What's the goal other than skiing? One of the worst things a prospect can say to you is like I said. So if you've got a goal and you try and get them back on track to your script, at least acknowledge what they've said previously.
you want in September?
So I've just been really slack for like, I don't know, probably the last 12 months, maybe even 2 years. And I've tried different things here and there. But I just keep gaining weight and, you know, I'm tired and blah, blah, blah.
Okay. And how old are you now?
I'm 39.
So still in situation phase, kind of bouncing between like what's your age, what's your goal. And that is why I like the script. And that is where the questions don't have to be in the exact order in the script, as long as you get what you need from each phase of the script. So we're in situation, age, goal. That's what we're after.
And so, is it gaining weight? Is it losing weight that's the main thing, or is it also just like stamina, or both? What would you say?
Really, it's overall, it's just health and
Not a huge fan of that question, as I think you pushed her into a corner. Just so I know, outside of skiing in September, what is the dream outcome? And let her tell you, as opposed to give her the alternate. Is it weight loss? Is it energy? Yada, yada, yada.
fitness. It's just the ability, you know, like I find it hard now, you know, it's harder to get up when I'm sitting on the floor. You know, like I'm just really conscious that I'm about to hit 40. And yeah, I'm sort of in the upper echelon.
So this lady's 39 and she's really struggling to get up off the floor. And we're currently 2 minutes and 42 seconds into the call. If you're not getting these level of answers when you ask questions and you're probably asking them with the wrong tone, or you're not asking them at all, and you just assume that people want to try your service and experience what you offer, people will join the gym for a reason, their emotional reason.
The size 14 now, which I've never been in my life. And yeah, I just want to be healthy and fit. I don't care I'd like to be size 12. So yeah, I guess weight loss and fitness.
Like size 12, and then also having the endurance to be able, if for no other reason, then you can go skiing and have a good time.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
So I like that he kind of summarized it and labeled it in regards to what her issue is.
So we had sent you a few text messages and emails before the call. Did you get a chance to look at the timetable?
So Abe missed a part of the script. He didn't ask, what have you tried previously? It's one of the most important things you can ask someone to identify what has she done before. Because if she's done F45, strong, fit stop, BFT, CrossFit, you name it, if she's done it, then she's probably paid around $50 per week in the past. For me, it makes me feel very comfortable when I'm pitching the price because it's not going to be a surprise. It's not going to be a shock. And if she's done personal training, you can price anchor your group program to make it seem like the best deal in town.
I did not. I will have a look at that right now.
So I can go over it with you.
So before the inbound booking calls, we always try and send them a copy of our timetable and information, because if they've looked at it previously, we can skip this part of the script, and we don't want to be logistical. Can you come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? What time? Morning, afternoon? If they've seen it, they're already imagining, okay, this location is great. The timetable suits. It's convenient, and they've already kind of sunk some time into this process of, okay, looked at the timetable. This is what's happening.
As well. So there's morning, mid-morning, and evening sessions. So there's morning is 5:30 and 6:15, Monday through Friday.
I don't really like that. I think you should have just asked her, are you going to come morning, mid-morning, or afternoon? Let her answer, and then give out the individual times in the session block.
6 a.m. on Saturday. Mid-morning, 9:15, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Because she's not remembering anything he's saying.
And there's a 6:45 on Saturday. But mainly 9:45 Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then evening is 5:30. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find it to look at. Oh, there's the timetable. Sorry, I clicked on the other thing, which I've already read. So I work full time, and
So I want you to really think about what's happened then. It's gone from I'm going skiing in September to I can't get off the couch to her fumbling through her phone looking for a link that we sent her for the timetable because Abe wasn't that clear when he read out the times available. So just once again, what works better for you? Morning, mid-morning, or afternoon? She'll probably choose, and then you can give her those times. But let her answer the question first.
have 2 children.
Okay.
So I would definitely be an evening person. I would be a 5:30 person.
5:30 would be best?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. So, yeah, we'll get them started again. Like new starters, we find 3 times a week is kind of the golden sweet spot to optimize the results, like give your body time to recover, but also get the results that you're looking for.
This is an older call. It was done like obviously before September 3, probably back in July. We've changed that part of the script. 3 isn't the golden number. We find that our most successful members come between 2 to 4 times per week. We feel as though 3 is the absolute sweet spot for most people. Reason why it's 2 to 4 is if they can come 2, they can still pay 50 or 60 a week for the first 6-week challenge. But anything above is good. We don't want them to think that 2 isn't enough. Because the thing is, she can't get off the floor. She's 39 years old. 2 is enough if she comes twice, eats better, drinks more water, and is active outside of the program.
3 sessions each week would be doable for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I could do Monday, Wednesday, Saturday.
Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So, totally get kind of like, well, I'm going to ask you anyway. Like, I know you're going in September, but that's, it's a month and a half away, I guess. Like, well, other than going skiing, why is this?
So this part of the call is really different to what we typically do. And this came from Abe being an NAPQ and selling really high ticket, like he was selling programs for $5,000. And at that point, the why becomes even more important. So this will be interesting for you guys to listen to and to see what you take from it. And there's definitely things in this part of the call that I really like.
Why is this important to you now?
So I guess, yeah, like I said before, I turned 40 in March.
Why is it important to you now? Keyword.
And I just don't want to turn 40 and think, oh my God, this is the fattest and unfittest I've ever been. I want to turn 40 and be like, yeah, cool, I'm 40 and I feel good.
Okay.
Turning 40 is a big thing. I want to.
Yeah, my wife just turned 40. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that is in March. Is there any other reason other than the ski trip, like now though? Because you could put it off, right?
It's a classic question. Like you could put it off, right? So he is trying to push her away. Like you don't have to act now. You can delay it further, even though she's just told him that I want to go skiing in September. I'm turning 40 and I don't want to be fat. He's actually pushing against her. Like, you don't have to, right? Like, you don't have to. And quite often here, they'll actually dig in. And if they dig in on their goals, they dig in on their why, it's going to prevent a lot of, I need to think about it, objections.
My clothes don't fit. Does that count?
Sure. These are all your reasons. Like, yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, no, I feel gross. I just feel sluggish and tired. Okay. And my mental health.
What a great question that was from Abe to ask. Like he could put it off, and now she's tired, she's sluggish, wants to improve her mental health. The reason why I listen to so many calls is because, like, I don't know what the best way to sell is. I'm not even sure if our script's the best. I get feedback from all of our sales guys, and we constantly make changes to the script. So that is a question that we may add in if the prospect is feeling really cold or you just can't open them up.
How so?
I suffer from anxiety and depression, and anxiety. I suffer from anxiety.
I'm going to go back a bit here. I think that was really important.
I So I suffer from anxiety and depression, and anxiety really, and I find that exercise really helps me to control that. But like I said, I haven't really been in any sort of routine for the past year or two. And yeah, I think it would help me create a more positive mindset.
I think that is a smart plan, especially with the anxiety, because movement and exercise definitely helps out with that. So we got some really great goals here, and that's
So an amazing goal, an amazing reason why. We're 6 minutes in. She's going to the snow in September. She can't fit into her clothes. She's feeling sluggish. She's feeling tired, and it's impacting her mental health. I love sales so much, and it's not about making money. It is about helping someone overcome their own bullshit to take action today to achieve their goals. And when you take someone through a process with love and kindness, and you have a genuine conversation, a genuine discussion around what is their goal, why is it important to them, what is the impact if they do, what is the impact if they don't, you can spark real change in their life.
really good. Let's say it's 28 days from now. Well, actually, this is a 6 week thing. It's not even 28 days. So the 6 week boot camp.
Yeah.
What would you feel like in 6 weeks? Let's say you've been doing this for 6 weeks, and you're feeling better. You feel like you're on the path, and you're also, 6 weeks from now is September.
Yeah.
So what would it feel like being as prepared as you feel you could possibly get, given today to that time? What would that feel like to you?
I think you added way too many words there to future state her. So let's just say that you achieve your goals and you feel better and you've lost that weight and you're fitting better into your clothes and you're doing better mentally. What does that look and feel like in 6 weeks?
Feeling like you're on path with your health, with your fitness, the way you feel, and being prepared for ski.
I think I would be pretty proud of myself. And I think I would feel more...
You can hear the emotion in her voice. Like she's almost tearing up. I'd be really, really proud of myself.
Confident and competent. So we're going skiing with my husband's cousin. And I adore her, but she's like a low-key bit of a bitch.
It's amazing what people tell you on sales calls.
I would like to not feel self-conscious around her. And I would like to be able to get on the skis and be able to do it and not be scared I'm going to hurt myself and not be embarrassed.
But also have a little swagger.
Have a little swagger. That's what I want. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. So
I just want to remind you that Abe is calling from Hawaii to a lady in Brisbane, and he's got an amazing goal, an amazing reason why, and now they're having a laugh. There is so much rapport built. I mentioned at the start of the phone call, a lot of my day is shifting beliefs that gym owners have around sales and marketing, and it is possible to sell over the phone if you learn and develop the skills.
So ultimately, in order to make that happen, like we're here to help you with that. Like from what I know, I'm going to tell you about what that's actually like. But ultimately, whose responsibility is it to make that happen for yourself?
That's mine. That would be mine.
Okay.
Man, that question. Whose responsibility is it to make that change? Now, typically, once again, we don't go that deep into the why, cost of inaction, and future state with a low ticket offer, but this is Abe's high ticket past coming out. I'm going to play that question again.
Okay.
The skis.
Here to help you with that. Like from what I know, I'm going to tell you about what that's actually like. But ultimately, whose responsibility is it to make that happen for yourself?
That's mine. That would be mine.
Okay. So based on what you said, I think what we do could actually work for you. So I'd love to tell you about that.
Yep.
All right. So the 6-week boot camp.
Always ask permission to pitch.
So this is $299, and because it is 6 weeks. And what we're going to do here.
Since then, we've changed the script. We pitched the weekly price. So the 6-week program is $50 per week. The total is $300. I think it just lands better.
3 main pillars to be able to get you the results you're looking for. So the first thing is it needs to be effective. So remember how you said, you really haven't been doing much for the last 1 or 2 years. And because of that, you're feeling kind of sluggish. The anxiety is kind of coming on without having that movement. So what we're going to do is we're going to have sessions run by trainers.
I love that. Has to be effective because you've had some time off training and you are struggling with your physical and mental health. He's customizing the pitch to what she said earlier in the phone call.
Make sure you're using the correct form and technique, customizing the movements, and really making sure you're getting the correct level of fitness and strength for your current health and fitness status.
Yep.
With the goal in mind.
Yeah.
In addition to that, we're also going to help you with nutrition, because it's not just movement, it's not just exercise, but it's also what you're putting in your body. So we're going to give you an easy to follow recipe booklet with dozens of options for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, even desserts. Hope you eat the right foods at home so you can, when you're not exercising, you can feed yourself well so that you can.
I think we're just way too much detail here.
Recover so that your body can strengthen and get you in the place that you want.
Yeah, cool.
The second pillar, got to be fun, got to be enjoyable. And that goes without saying, because it's not, you're just going to slide back into the old habits. So we vary the workouts, we design them to suit you, but we have an amazing group of people that are on a similar path and a similar mission for themselves, and really welcoming so that you have all the fun. So you're going to be more likely to really, really lean into it, again, to get those results.
I think Abe just uses too many words. I think he just trails on. He ties a long bow. Has to be enjoyable. Have to enjoy your training. We have to meet your current levels of fitness. You mentioned you had 12 months off. We have to make sure that you can start and feel comfortable in sessions. If you can enjoy the training and you can enjoy the food, it's going to prevent you from slipping into old habits so you can get on that mountain September 3 and feel your best.
Now, the third pillar is the big one, and last but not least. So that's accountability. So we're going to provide you with a ton of support. That's the key to the castle there. And so we're going to, again, customize everything.
Brooke, if you're watching, thank you for that line.
And have that.
It's the key to the castle. It locks it all together. Because if someone is joining your program, they haven't had the support and accountability. They haven't had that person to keep them on track. Otherwise, they would be continuing, which is why it is the key to the castle.
Accountability with you for each session, keep you motivated and inspired, and give you massive high fives when things are going well, but also, I dare say, give you that friendly kick up the backside if you need that too.
Yeah, so that is definitely what I do need.
Why do you need it? Like, why are you open to that kind of accountability?
Once again, he just asked her to dig in again. Really, really powerful. Why do you need that? Tell me why. Like, why now? Like, you can put it off. He actually made her dig in again.
Because I'm just so lazy and I just make excuses for myself and I think, fuck it, do whatever I want. I deserve this. And like even all the personal trainers I've had, everything, I will complain through an entire session, push back. No, I'm not doing that. You do it. Like, I'm just a nightmare. I can't help myself.
Okay. So you're open to, like, because we might tell you things you don't want to hear, but the things that you need to hear so that you can get your goals.
Yeah,
okay?
Hell yeah. Go for it. Yes.
Okay. All right. So with that in mind, what we're going to do, to kind of summarize all that, was that we're going to help create positive habits and sustainable lifestyle change. What that means is that you're going to be in the best position possible to reach your goals so that you're ready.
I love summarizing the 3 core pillars: effective, enjoyable support. To summarize, we're going to help you reach your goals, help you have a great time, and give you the support that you haven't had before.
Ready to go skiing and, carve up some powder and show off a little bit as well and have a good time, okay?
Yeah, I do. I kind of want to show off to my husband as well. Just like, yeah, look.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. That feminine swagger. Absolutely. All right. So with everything that we've kind of gone through here, in your own opinion, do you feel that this can get you the results that you're looking for?
Yes, I do. I think this is exactly
why do you feel?
The door opens the
And
other
why
way.
specific?
Again, I can reach your goals. I do. Why? Why specifically? I think it's a little bit too much, maybe. Who am I to say the sale is successful? I think it's just Abe's high ticket background.
Come on in. Mate, sorry, what was your name again?
My name is Abe.
Aiden, I've got to go, but I'm so keen.
Oh no, she's got to go, but she's so keen. What's going to happen?
Okay. We have just another couple minutes because basically the only other thing to do right now is to just get you started. So we have their time. It's 5:30 Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And then the next thing to do is actually just go ahead
You can notice his tone shift. Now he's speaking really quickly.
and get payment, process
Right.
that.
Beautiful. Can I call you after, so I'm a teacher, can I call you after 3 today?
Not after 3. Let's see here. What can we do? I could reach out to you. Doc, what can we do here? The only other thing is so what I can do is I can process this. All I need is a card, like a Visa or debit, and then I'll get that set up, and then you're rocking.
Let's do that. Are you ready?
How good was that? I'm not available after 3, which he was. All we need is a card. Played it cool.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. 462.
Not obviously going to stop there, but that was an amazing call. It was so different to the typical call, and there's things to learn from that in regards to going deeper on the why. Getting them to dig in more. You heard her dig into her goals, dig into her reason why. She could have easily fobbed Abe off then, as she literally, logistically, was going back to work. But he sold her so well that she was so excited to join that she ripped out her card number and gave it to him within a matter of 10 seconds. So really, really amazing call. I really hope you enjoy this type of content. I'm going to keep doing one call a week. One of the biggest things I keep seeing time and time again is it's one thing to hear someone say, use this script, use this call, overcome objections this way, but it's another thing to hear it live. And before I sold high ticket, I was the same. I was like, I cannot believe this is happening. And I listened to 10 calls, and no disrespect to the people that sold those 10 people, I'm like, I can do that. Like they're not better than me. And if you have that belief in yourself that Abe isn't better than you, I'm not better than you, Dylan isn't better than you, Bryce isn't better than you, Angus isn't better than you. It is just getting the reps in time and time again to have those conversations, and you get better over time. So guys, have a lovely, lovely, lovely day, and thanks for watching. By the way, if you can like our YouTube channel, if you can subscribe to it, it really would mean the world to me. I'm putting a bunch of time, a bunch of effort in there. And the goal is for that YouTube channel to be better than your paid coaching program.